COVID hit us all hard, and when host Jerry Carmichael came to Saturday Night Live, the cast and Carmichael brought us a brand new game show that honestly, maybe we should play in real life. Called Is My Brain Okay? The sketch is Saturday Night Live's typical game show format, where they have a host ask questions that are easy for the audience to understand, but the characters can't seem to answer them. This time though, it was almost too real. The game is simple: our brains are not what they used to be in 2019 because of the last 2 years, and how we've barely been around people and whatnot. So many of us have forgotten how to interact with everyday life. Kate McKinnon stars as the host who is asking simple questions, such as asking them to identify a wheelbarrow based on a picture, which Carmichael calls a farm bicycle. It gets better, or worse, when she brings in Carmichael's character Derek's college roommate, Chris Red, and asks what his name is. Image by and while this isn't the first time they've used this gag, it's one of the first times the what's their name part of the sketch didn't feel mean. Mainly because it was all centered around how we all just forgot how to do basic things due to being in isolation. Sarah Sherman's character doesn't even use a pen when writing her final answer to what's a way to greet someone, a question they all fail for the most part. Are we at the point of making fun of how we all are still living through a pandemic? Probably, because otherwise, it's just sad to think about how close to home a show like this is. At one point during the sketch, McKinnon cannot remember the word for jumpstart, and everyone gives her wrong suggestions of what she is trying to figure out, and while that could be something that we used to not relate to, I think we've all had that moment of forgetting what it was like to be out. So Is My Brain Okay? Isn't a real show, but if they wanted to make it one, there are plenty of people who could definitely jump into it after the last few years. Myself included. At least Derek took home the prize of a staycation in his apartment instead of a trip to Hawaii. Check out the sketch here. Beast trailer showcases Telepathy DJ's high-stakes hostage thriller. Read next about the author Rachel Leishman. 327 articles published. Rachel Leishman is a writer who specializes in yelling about her favorite properties. A real-life Leslie Knope. She loves her fictional characters and knows probably too much about Harrison Ford's career. More from Rachel Leishman. Subscribe to our newsletter. Sign up for Collider's newsletter for exclusive news, features, streaming recommendations and more. Click here to subscribe.